special prayers to stop rehabilitation of Boko Haram.
Yes, it does not make evil common sense to grant pardon and rehabilitate and reintegrate criminals.
Those in favor of the prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Wednesday, July 8, 2026. Anyway, if you have opportunity to see this video, listen to it to the end while it lasts. Recently, I've seen that most of my videos where I expose a lot of things concerning Nigeria, my original videos, they are giving me copyright strike. I am giving counter notification, back to YouTube. Today, YouTube released 3 of the videos they strike day before yesterday. The person that is giving me copyright strike knows that that is not his video. They knows that there is nothing like copyright in my video. Even the sound is not copyrighted. So the person decided to strike me. Why? Because of the information in the video, the information the video contained. I'm not even talking about how many times they have reported my channel, do all those things. But you know what? I understand their pain. I understand why they are doing it. So in this video, we are going to talk about Nigerian senators raising a very high bar against the establishment of a peace deal in Nigeria, the negotiations with the terrorists, how they are reintegrating the terrorists into the society. So that is what I want us to discuss today, because the thing is shaking the powers that be. This video I'm going to make right now, you can't see anyone telling you this in Nigeria. So this is very deep, and I want you to understand where this thing is coming from. This thing happened with the Nigerian Senate. I was seeing a lot of them, including Oshomonde. They are saying that they want to do legislation, or they want to tell president to stop reintegrating of terrorists into the society. They want to stop peace deal. They want to stop negotiation with the terrorists. Now, this is where they are going to fail. Yeah, Nigerian Senate is going to fail, because you can't stop what you did not start. The Nigerian Senate did not start this peace deal. I'm going to tell you where peace deal was initiated into the Nigerian system, and I'm going to tell you the basis. I know everything, okay? I'm not claiming to know everything, but when it comes to this issue, because it happens in 2018, we all knows what transpired is. I'm going to tell you everything in this video. I'm going to tell you that this peace deal negotiation they are doing has nothing with Nigerian constitution. So which constitution is the Senate? Which constitution are they going to use to stop the peace deal, the negotiation with the terrorists? Nothing, because this is coined out of Quran. It is a Sharia law. Now, I'm going to take you back to the year 2018. The administration of Muhammadu Buhari, they call an international mediation to come and help them to liaise or discuss with the ISWAP, Islamic State of West African Province, to have a peace deal with them, to negotiate with them. So some people frown at it, and an Islamic cleric was trying to teach some Northerners who were trying to say that you should not discuss or make peace with the terrorists. And I could remember when he quoted, this is from Quran, Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, 33 to 34. And it states that under Sharia law, individuals who wage war against the state or commit major act of terrorism and banditry are legally exempted from capital or corporal punishment if they surrender and surrender and repent before being captured. If they surrender and repent being captured, you can go and read it, okay, so that you will have more clarity to what I'm saying, okay? Under Sharia law, Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, 33 to 34. So I want you to go and read it, and I'm just trying to go back after watching what the senator said. I went back to my files, just to know what happened from the beginning of all these negotiations. So it was legalized by Quran. It was legalized by Sharia law. And ever since then, they have been doing this. And I can tell you that Christopher Musa, who is the Minister of Defense of Nigeria, came to television to uphold a Sharia law. He said it is an international standard. If terrorists surrender, you put them into the society. But this is Sharia law. It was the basis of Sharia law that they used to start this peace deal. It was on the basis of Sharia law. Then, Nigeria Senate today now, I will leave the video for you to watch it, okay? Nigeria Senators today now are crying foul, saying they want to stop it. Honestly, we have been saying this, that this is a suicide mission. Right from time we have been saying it. Even when they were begging them to repent that they can become Nigeria president. I mean terrorists, okay? So, now the Nigerian senators are trying to stop Sharia law. Can they succeed? How are they going to succeed? Nigerian senators did not sit and legislate that Nigeria can now negotiate with terrorists. Senators did not approve it. So who gave them the power? Sharia. And when you look at it now, I want to explain something for you better, okay? When you look at the peace deal that they are doing now, Christopher Musa will tell you that it is not federal government, that it is state government. Do you know why sometimes they tell you that it is state government? This is because most of these states are under Sharia law, and this is coined out from Sharia law. This is Ahuda Biya, principles of peace deal. It is a principles of war that these Boko Harams are using. You know, most of the time, I will come out to tell you some secret things about Nigeria, but you fail to understand. Now, the issue here is this. You cannot stop the peace deal in these states because it's a Sharia law. I thought you people said Nigeria is one. Oh, you know, sometimes you will think about evil things and it will make you to laugh. You said Nigeria is one. Then why are you senators trying to counter Sharia law that is already in your constitution? Like you people will learn in a hard way. It's not now. The game is not even starting now. When this game will start in the future, that time it might be over. Okay, now senators are shouting that they should stop the peace deal. Nobody is saying one thing. No, nobody is talking about one thing. Is there any law in Nigeria that permits that? Absolutely no. Senators are not supposed to be crying fouls on how to stop this. They are supposed to be saying that people who are doing this should be brought to book and should be jailed. Now tell me, why is it that Tinubu's administration, Tinubu himself, Rebado, why do they know the whole terrorist location, have their number, know where they are, know everything about them, communicate with them if they are not using them? They are playing with you people, guys. Like, they play with your intelligence, they play with your life, they will play with your taste, they play with you. They play with you. So, now, come and tell me now. This peace deal is all about Sharia law. Then the Nigerian Senate wanted to stop it. Then what are they going to use? Or let me say they want to stop it. What are they going to use to stop it? No law, no basis of peace deal in Nigeria. It's not a Nigerian constitution. So, if they take this thing to court now, they will lose. You know why they are going to lose? Then they will tell them that your law, constitution, Nigerian constitution established Sharia law. Yeah. Nigerian constitution established Sharia law. And Sharia law is contrary to Nigerian constitution. Which kind of confusion is this? Which kind of, this is a very big controversy. Sharia have thrown Nigeria into one of the greatest controversy. Nigeria constitution forbids child marriage, but Nigeria constitution that recognizes Sharia, then the Sharia promotes child marriage. When I was in higher institution, they taught us Nigeria principles of law, that before a customary law or any law of, like this Sharia law, before they could be, allowed into the system, into the Nigeria, that they are going to pass 3 tests. One is incompatibility test. It must be compatible with the existing laws. Sharia law fails incompatibility test. Now, there is what they call public policy test. Sharia law fails public policy test. And the third law it should pass is, it must not be repugnant. That is repugnancy. No, it must not be repugnant to natural justice and equity. But it fails. All this, it didn't pass all these things, but they put it into Nigerian constitution. And here we are now. We all are trying to say that they should stop peace deal. Stop peace deal. I am not drunk and I am not under influence of anything. Anytime I come out to tell you that Nigeria will not work, because I saw what you are not seeing. I have seen what you are not seeing now. Very far away. I have seen it. Many things that will come and cause trouble in the future, like what the senators are doing now. I saw it a long time ago. Because after reading Nigerian constitution, I asked myself, Nigerian constitution is against child marriage. It's against this. It's against reintegration of terrorists. But Sharia law supports all these things. And they are doing what Sharia law supported against Nigerian constitution. So how will it work? I have passed this stage. You understand? If you have been following me, all these things I used to teach it. I have passed this stage. But maybe you have not even gotten to this stage. And that is why you are saying, oh, anybody saying that Nigeria will not work is evil. How is it evil? How is it evil? You say Nigeria will work. I saw so many children crying while they were giving them out. 9 years old children, 10 years, 11 years. Is that what you want? Is that the Nigeria you said we should make things work? Oh, or you think everything is all about money? No, everything is not all about money. Yes, Nigeria has money. Amidst the poverty, the deaths of people dying in the street, but Nigeria still have money, right? Nigeria have money, and the few individuals are looting it. So people who have connection to these nodes, to power, want to make friends with people in influence, they always come out to talk opposite. They don't talk through their reasoning. They just talk because they want to talk. Now, I want you to look at me. Tell me, child marriage, is it moral? Is it good to you? Oh, is their culture right? That is what we are going to say. But Nigeria has a constitution, so-called constitution. And that constitution forbids it, right? But they are doing it, right? The evil seed you people are sowing today, you people don't know how it is going to come tomorrow. Now, you see the rehabilitation of terrorists. Like today, Abu Bakr, one of the most wanted terrorists in Nigeria, was captured in Delta State. In Delta. So, you see all these terrorists, they are rehabilitating, doing all those things, and people are clapping for them. I am telling you, this is contrary to your law. But what can you do? Tell me, look at me and tell me, what have you done about the repentant terrorists? What are you going to do? Shária throws Nigeria into confusion. And when you see Ademodu Sheriff, the man who found Boko Haram, he's on Chinese television, what did you do? What have you done? Emergency lovers of Nigeria. No, anybody who says Nigeria should divide or Nigeria will not work, the person is evil. But person that found Boko Haram is on Chinese television. What are you going to do now? No, what are you going to do? I am now putting back the challenge to you. They said that, we are looking for terror sponsors. I told them all those things they are doing is foul. They themselves are the terror sponsors. They will look for people that we add as scapegoats. That is, they are the main terror sponsors. And the Ademodu Sheriff is on Chinese television. Then, who stops saying? Nobody. And you say you want to make Nigeria work? And a Boko Haram founder, you know how many churches they bombed? You know how many people they kill? Up to tomorrow, they are killing soldiers. You people don't like Nigeria. We do what? Nigeria will only function well when everybody surrender to terrorists. Yes. If not, this country must not be one. It is a task, future generation. Even now, we must do or we forget about it. We forget about the people we go into captivity. When I mean captivity, it's not taking you to the bush. You will be in your house, you'll be under captivity. I'm telling you this. But we must resist this. So if you think that this thing is good for you, you've got to have your own territory where you practice this. That is the essence of talking about partitioning of Nigeria, why Nigeria should not be one. So I'm now trying to establish to you that this peace deal started on the basis of Sharia. And look at how Nigeria embraced it. Haven't the Senate passed state police bill? Keep on watching. Even after the next election, keep on watching. Anytime these people, Sharia Council of Nigeria, anytime they say no to something, the thing stands. You have not asked yourself question. Why? Ask yourself question. This thing you are seeing, this video I'm just making now, some people might not see it as something, necessary. But I'm telling you that it is now shaking the foundation of Nigeria. And that thing the senators discuss, it will not work. Because the powers has be, they will table it this evening. And they will reject it. That peace deal is a Sharia law. And people must say, let it continue. What are you going to do? Sharia throws Nigeria into confusion.
Upon resumption from a 3-week recess, lawmakers are officially welcomed back in keeping with parliamentary tradition.
Retired military personnel.
The rising spate of insecurity circles back into focus as Senator Abdulaziz Yaradua sounds an alarm over the increasing wave of attacks targeting serving and retired military officers.
The Senate further notes with grave concern the growing pattern of abductions, killings and violent attacks against serving and retired military personnel across the country.
We are walking the streets as walking cops because anything can happen to anybody. There is an urgent need for the leadership of this Senate to meet with Mr. President and re-emphasize the concern of Nigerians. Otherwise, quite frankly, it's becoming in an election year. Anything can happen to anybody.
Following robust deliberations, the Senate further resolved to ensure arrest and prosecution of those responsible for the violent attacks.
Your additional prayers to stop rehabilitation of Boko Haram.
Yes, it does not make evil common sense to grant pardon and rehabilitate and reintegrate criminals.
Those in favor of the prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.